Okay, so the Mimic is a bit complicated. Now, it does take no MP to mime, so that's pretty cool. The only thing I could see with the mime is, like, mimicking Bahamut. Pretty good. But again, Reyna has to go, like, if Reyna is my summoner, Reyna has to go before Krill, and there's no way for me to, like, set that up. I just have to get lucky. So, I'm not a huge fan of the mime. If you master the mime, I'm guessing you get the mimic ability. And that could be nice, because then I could well, no, because, like, I think it probably still replaces the attack command. Yeah, I don't know. The only thing I can think of is if I made everyone a mime. Like, if I had Summoner, Mime, Mime, Mime. Because then Reyna would cast Bahamut, and then you just mime. But if you have one mime, they're kind of useless, because you can't plan what you mime, you know? But, like, I could totally, like, super cheese and just make 3 mimes, and then just, like, super Bahamut spam. Have one character have the abilities, and then everyone else mimes the abilities. But, like, at that point, just use bears. And just give them the abilities that you want them to use. The only benefit to miming it is that it doesn't take MP, but you have quite a bit of MP in this game. Like, MP really isn't that big of a deal. Even Bahamut only takes, what? 66? So... I mean, mimes definitely seem really good for grinding, that's for sure, but I'm just thinking, like, against X-Death, as soon as I get AoE'd, like, I have to heal, and then what is my mime doing, you know? But, like, for spamming damage, sure, like, it could be really strong, but I can't spam damage against X-Death, it'll just annihilate me. Krill's HP is my birth year. Okay, well, I'm going to keep her as a mime for now, just to level her up. What was I going to do? I was going to do something. I forget what it was. Heal, I guess. Oh, I wanted to see what the heck capturing that dude did. Is he like an item now? That'd be kind of cool. Maybe I captured him, but I don't have the ability to use him yet. Maybe I have to level up more to get that ability, maybe? That's my only thought at the moment. Because it's not in here. Let's level up the trainer one more time and see if it does something. Oh yeah, I agree. Like, the amount of, like, aha moments I've had in this game has been so great. I mean, yeah, there's something to be said about having a game that's easy to understand, but to me... Holy cow, Drix! How's it going, my man? Been a while. How you doing, dude? Drix with the $50 donation. Thank you so much. It's good to see you, dude. Also, Jam. So, like, there's something to be said about a game that's easy to understand, like a game that you can just jump in and play and not get confused and get lost and stuff. But there's also something to be said about the adventure, like... Wait, free? So maybe you capture one at a time and then free it and it does like an attack? That's exactly what it does. So it's like a one-time blue mage, basically. That's kind of neat, but I can't find it... I don't find it very useful because, like, against bosses, you just get one monster that you saved up, and then that's it. I feel like the summoner is, like, infinitely more useful. Yeah. Like, you can take the time to go capture a monster so you can summon it once, or you could just summon Bahamut an infinite amount of times. Like, not sure what the benefit of the monster tamer is. Just capture X-Dev. Capture the first phase, and then use it on the second phase. Let's go. Capture X-Death's soul, and then use it on him, and it, like, auto-kills him. That's true. You get the trainer early, so... perhaps it's supposed to be for that part of the game. But yeah, you know... it's been such a great time learning this game as I've gone, you know? I've played a lot of games where I understand the gameplay loop 5 minutes in, and then the next 30 hours is just doing the gameplay loop, you know? But this game has been a constant, like, figuring stuff out, learning new things, implementing that, learning something else, implementing that, all the way through. Yeah, I don't think the monster tamer takes MP, so there is that benefit. But again, you have so much MP in this game. Like, not only can you buy elixirs, they're expensive, but you can buy them. But, like, my sorcerers have 300 MP, and Bahamut takes 66. Like, and there's also Drain MP, Black Magic, Aspirin. So I don't feel like I'm getting that much of a benefit for not using, MP. Also, my my Mimic is my fastest character, which is a complete waste, because every fight she starts off doing nothing. No, I've not beaten the game yet. The final boss is... big yikes. Yeah, and Holy is unbelievably cheap and unbelievably powerful. So I've never felt like, oh man, I need more MP. Don't step on the poison. How's it going, Dan Man? I want to capture a rock. Can I capture a rock? That sound effect is so good. Whoopsh! Dude, Krill is going to be so strong as a bear. Having two-handed katanas and a ribbon. And drink. She's gonna be big strong. She got drafted by the Bears. is the only game you can think of where Holy is strong. Holy was pretty strong in 10, but by the time you get it, you normally have stronger stuff. But, like, I'd have to look at it, but I think Holy has one of the strongest, like, default damage numbers. Oh! That was cool. I don't remember how strong Holy is in 9. It's been too long. Holy is pretty strong in 7, but only lore-wise. I keep meaning to look at the XP I'm getting, and I keep forgetting. Yeah, you're right, that's what I remember. So, like, Holy is pretty strong on its own, but it can't be double cast. And by the time you get Holy, you normally have double cast. So it's kind of a waste. Save? Holy cow, that save took forever. Is that just me? But, like, default, I think it does maybe the most damage out of, like, all the spells. It has, like, a really high damage value, but, yeah, you can't double cast it. So it's kind of lame. It also looks really cool in 10. It looks really similar to how it looks in this game, funny enough. It has that same, like white balls spinning around. Oh, okay. That's cool. I don't take damage. Wow, 13 XP. Excellent. I don't think this was a good plan. Alright, I'm gonna teleport out. I want to see if the enemies at the beginning of the final dungeon give you XP. If it's just the last ones that don't. Otherwise, I don't know where to go for XP. I just want to go up like 1 or 2 levels, because I'm close to going up a level right now. It'd also be nice to not be a level 40, because I get hit by all the level spells. I'm like divisible by 2, divisible by 4, divisible by 5, divisible by 10. So I get hit by like everything. Yeah, and on the other hand, 41 is like sweet spot, divisible by nothing at all. Yeah, 41 is prime. Yeah, you could just be level 1. That's the ultimate play. Oh, you need level 1, like, that's the spell, if you're divisible by 1. Level 0 death just, like, divides the time-space continuum and everything explodes. Oh, these things give experience. Holy cow. Why is the desert outside give you 1,000,000 experience? I don't know. Numbers are just weird in this game. Like, some enemies give a ton of XP and some enemies give a ton of ability points. And it's like split that way for some reason. It's weird. Well, these guys give good experience, so maybe we'll chill here for a minute. Wait a second. Krill had 1992 HP, and now she has 2,109? Dude. We need to go up some levels. The stat boosts you get are insane. Not to mention I'm doubling that number with giant drinks. So that gave me like 400 HP. I have found the secret to success. That is so... Like, if the final dungeon wasn't already Craigie enough, the final area of the final dungeon doesn't give you XP, which you, like, desperately need for the HP to survive his onslaught. Because other than equipping, like, the 30% HP boost thing, you really can't get HP from jobs, except drink. Which, even with drink, I still get obliterated. I got Alt-Control-Delete. Wait, is that like manipulate? That could be sick. I like where this is going. This will be really nice grinding out here because I can use tents. Control monster, let's go. Let's go control Omega. That'll work, right? Earthquake hurts so much. No! I wanted to control stuff. Stop it! This is going well. You can catch Omega and then throw him at X-Def. Let's go. I just cast a Rise for free, but it did nothing. Excellent. How is Krill this strong? She has two-handed Masamune. So her, like, damage numbers are off the charts. Oh, dude, Krill just did control and it worked. Krill is better at controlling than Ferris is. Even though that's her job. Krill's doing your job. Dude, check this out. Dude, I swear, Final Fantasy VII took more from Final Fantasy V than, like, any other Final Fantasy. There's so much in this game that's repeated in 7, it's crazy. No wonder I like it so much. Sword 3. I don't understand what Sword 1, Sword 2, and Sword 3 do, because White 1, White 2, White... Oh, you know what? Never mind. I probably... It's probably the same. Where, like, you can only use the abilities up to... Like, you can only use these ones until you get Sword 2 and then Sword 3, but because I'm a sorcerer, I can use all of them. Also, I did this stupid thing again, where I unequipped all of her stuff. And let's use a cottage. Let's go on CD. Because time travel. You think a lot of people like 7 because it came from 5? I'm gonna have to hard disagree on that one. Just because I think 99% of people that played 7 hadn't played 5 yet. At least in the States. Oh, or in the Western world, I should say. But it's an interesting idea that maybe some people got the extra excitement out of 7 because of what it brought from 5. Okay, am I close to getting any other level ups? Because Bart's got his level up. Reyna is kind of close, and Ferris is kind of close, so I guess I'll get them. I'll fight these things until Reyna gets to 40. Well, it's just that 5 didn't release here till later. So, and 7 got a lot of people into the series in the first place, so... Chances are 7 was either your first Final Fantasy, or you hadn't played 5 yet because it hadn't released yet. They don't like 5 as much because it didn't release here till later. Till they had already played quote-unquote better ones. As in more recent ones. I would say the majority of people in the Western world, their first Final Fantasy was either 6 or 7. That would make the most sense. But that's not always the case. Some people picked up Origins randomly. Some people were lucky enough to get Final Fantasy 1 back in the day. And same goes for me. 7 was my first, not only my first Final Fantasy, but my first RPG, and my first video game that wasn't like Mario. So you can imagine how blown away I was. I wasn't even like, oh my god, look at these graphics. I was more like, oh my god, video games. Like, these are video games, wow. What's up, Wit? You were born the year Final Fantasy 1 came out. Does that mean you are Final Fantasy? You are the chosen one. Let's see, what Final Fantasy came out in 92? Maybe 4 or this one? This one? Oh, dude, that's cool. That's why I like it so much. We're the same age. That's why. No wonder. How's it going, Joe? I don't know if you ever said before, but if you never played RPGs and weren't a huge gamer at the time, what convinced you to buy Final Fantasy VII in the first place? My dad bought it for me. So my dad, I had played, like I said, Mario on NES was basically like the only video game I knew. Mario, Ice Hockey, Mario 3, Godzilla 2, and like Duck Hunt, and some other like Zapper games. And those are like the only video games I knew existed. And then my brother had a Genesis. My half-brother, or step-brother, had a Genesis. But we only had like Sonic on it, and that was it. We had Sonic and Cyborg Justice, which is still my favorite name for any video game ever. And that was pretty much it. And then my family went through like kind of like a rough period, so we didn't get a Super Nintendo or any other video game consoles. We just had the Genesis, and we played it every once in a while, but that was like it. And then one day, out of the blue, my dad bought a PS1 along with Final Fantasy VII, Resident Evil 2, and a bunch of other games that I don't remember, or a couple other games that I don't remember because I only played Final Fantasy VII. I put in Final Fantasy VII, and I was like hooked immediately. I was just like, video games. This is video games. And I couldn't stop playing it, and just played it nonstop. Because like I said, before that, Sonic was the most impressive thing I'd ever seen. So it blew my mind, and I played the crap out of it. And I have actually, I need to ask him, and he probably doesn't remember, but I have no idea why he bought Final Fantasy VII. Like, just absolutely no idea, because he was into tactical games, like tactical RPGs on PC, like the old ones, and then he was into like music games, and then like horror games. That's why he got Resident Evil 2. He was not into RPGs even in the slightest. Like, just other than the fact that he might have thought it was a tactical RPG when he looked at the back of the box, but he had never played like a turn-based RPG or anything. So, and he wasn't into like JRPGs or like Japanese style games or anything like that. So I have no idea why he picked up Final Fantasy VII. Like, he must have just read the back of the box and thought I'd like it or something. But for whatever reason, that's what he bought. Maybe the guy at the store was like, this is the latest and greatest hot game. And he was just like, alright. And at that time, it was probably full price. Although, we didn't get a PS1 until it had already been out for a bit. So maybe it wasn't full price. Maybe it was a bit cheaper. Maybe that's why he bought it, because it was a bit cheaper at that point. Not sure, but... yeah, I have to ask him, like, why did you buy Final Fantasy VII? I'm sure he doesn't remember. It's so long ago. But, and it seemed like he had bought it on a whim, so... but yeah, I had actually zero idea what it was when I stuck it into the PS1. And then I played it and was like, this is it. Yeah, I'm just trying to get Reyna to 40, because she's close. Yeah, I played it once, and I was like, one day I'm going to play this, make mods out of this, and challenge run it for the 19th time, and make like a whole career out of it. Who would have thought, right? Yo, Iridan, thank you so much for the 13 months. Welcome back. Imagine how weird it is for him. Like, making a career out of a game that he bought on a whim when I was like 7. Just like, man, you're still playing that? It'd be like if I bought my son, like, a badminton set, and then he just became a professional badminton player. And I was just like, wow. You're still playing badminton? I bought that for no reason. I bought that because it was $2 at Walmart. But, like, that's not to say that he doesn't get it, because he does. Like, he's really into, like, retro old stuff. He collects retro merchandise and stuff, so, like, he gets it. He's not like, why would you play that? It's garbage. Like, he gets it. But it's just funny to think that he just bought it randomly and then I still play it. Not only play it, but, like, still live it every day. How would things be different if you didn't buy it that day, you know? It's weird. I think that a lot about the random time I bought Call of Duty 4 from Best Buy. How my life would be different. Because that's what inspired me to start making video content. Sort of. Not exactly, but... And I bought it completely randomly. Like, basically almost walked out of the store without it. And I was like, why not? This is my life now. Yeah, I would have never met Snipes if it weren't for buying Call of Duty 4 that one day. My whole life would be a disaster. Total wreck. So many of, like, my friends growing up were from Call of Duty 4 communities. Yo, DeLuca, thank you so much for the 6 months. Enjoy the Buster Sword badge. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, it's hard to come up with, like, an equivalent, but maybe, like, if you joined, like, the cross-country team in high school or something, and you met a bunch of your friends that ended up being, like, your friends after cross-country, then you ended up, like, still doing cross-country after school, and it became, like, either a big hobby for you or even, like, your job, like, you became a cross-country teacher or something, or a trainer. And it all started because you, like, randomly joined the cross-country team in high school. That's kind of how it feels about this, like, just randomly got this game and then ended up not only, like, becoming my career, but also, like, all my friends that I met from then until now, like, have all come from that and stuff. So it's weird to think, like, how my life would be different. I'd have to imagine that it wouldn't be that much different. But I don't know, man. It could be. Yeah, I mean, it really could have been a huge butterfly effect, because if I hadn't, even if I hadn't gotten Final Fantasy VII, maybe I still would have gotten into video games, and then maybe I still would have bought Call of Duty 4 and still gotten to video creating content. But then I never would have made the switch from Call of Duty content to not exactly Final Fantasy content, but just other content I wanted to make, which included Final Fantasy. And then from there, I wouldn't have met pretty much like 90% of my community. And I probably wouldn't have gotten as popular as I did. And so I don't think I would have really, like, this probably would have just still been a hobby for me, and then I would have pursued some other career choice. And then from there, who knows? Because if I had pursued another career choice, that changes everything. That means I probably would have gone to a different school, probably wouldn't have, like, stayed with, like, I may not have met my wife, might have moved to another state, or moved to another country. Like, there's so many different things that could have happened, you know. So that's where the butterfly effect gets crazy, like, because if I would have done a different career, that could have changed a lot of stuff. maybe, like, because the Call of Duty content I made, I was not dedicated enough for it to be a big, like, for me to take off, you know what I mean? Because it was still a hobby for me. It only became a not hobby a couple years ago. So before that, it was just a hobby. And because it was a hobby, I could only put so much time into it. And so I wouldn't have been like a big Call of Duty streamer guy. I would have just been a YouTube channel. So I don't think I ever would have, like, started it as a career from Call of Duty. Maybe, though. Maybe I would have taken it more seriously. Maybe I would have become a professional Call of Duty player or just a professional Call of Duty content creator. Maybe. If I hadn't had this passion for Final Fantasy, maybe that same passion would have been for Call of Duty. And then I would have been, like, super Call of Duty pro. It's possible. Very, very possible. Yeah, I did a podcast with Dan, SG08. I'm gonna make an announcement about that like next week because it's not on YouTube yet. But yeah. Oh, I got my magic barrier and then died immediately. Nice. Yeah, I'd be a member of FaZe Clan. That'd be sweet. Instead of them bombing my video, my FFR video, I would have been the one doing the bombing instead. That'd be epic. This is all taking place in the Berenstain Bears universe. Yeah, I often think about... There you go, Rana got her level. I often think about how my life would be different if I didn't play Final Fantasy VII. How my life would be different if I didn't buy Call of Duty 4 that day. Which, like I said, I was literally like walking away from it, and then I was just like, eh. Almost like there was some divine intervention that was like, if you buy this right now, all this stuff happens in your life. Because I was walking away from it, and then just randomly reached out and grabbed it. And then I also wonder how my life would be different if I didn't meet my wife. Because she shifted my life quite a bit. I figure most people have that with their significant other, that they change their life quite a bit. So, I usually wonder those three things, like, how would my life be different? It's interesting to think about. I don't want to think about it too much, though, because, you know, life's great, and I enjoy where my life's at, and I love all the people in my life, so, like, I don't want to think too hard about what it would be like if they weren't there, but it is interesting to think. Yeah, and I don't like having regrets either. I try not to have regrets. What happens, happens, you know, you learn from it and move on. There's some choices you wish you didn't make, but you don't need to, like, regret it. Just, like, learn from it. No regrets. I live by that moniker. I'm just leveling up RPG, and we also did the underwater dungeon to get mine. Maybe. Maybe there's some crazy universe where I became a Call of Duty pro. Like I said, though, I wasn't dedicated enough because it was only a hobby of mine. And in terms of like skill, I was close to semi-pro, but that never anywhere close to pro. So I had to put a lot more work into it to be a pro. What's more possible is that I became like a bigger content creator. That would have been much more possible than becoming a pro. But anything's possible if you put enough work into it. It's over. Yeah, if you come back tomorrow, or come back Monday and I have hot pink hair, you know to bail. Go rest and then jump back into the end zone. Where? I thought there was a city over here. This is the sealed. No, it's a circuit. I thought there might be an inn here, but there isn't, unless it's here. King's Chambers. I could sleep in the king's bed. Oh god, forgot about this village. Did we just run into the castle, touch the king's bed, and leave? And you caught on to that, huh? That's my plan all along. You guys probably sell crap, huh? Well, they got ethers, at least. And giant drinks. Never gonna argue with those. Actually, let's get some more of these because everyone's drinking now. Giant novelty glasses. I got one of those from Cedar Point once, and I regret it. They always talk you into it, like, you get free refills and the cup's ginormous. How could you say no to that? And then you take it home and you're like, what am I going to do with this thing? Like, it doesn't even fit in my cabinet. This thing is a waste of space. Who would sell elixirs? Maybe the Spooker Town? Which I keep forgetting if it's this one or the other. Yeah. Ba, ba, ba. This town is so spook. god, dude, elixirs are so expensive. That's a third of my money. I'm not going to spend on anything else, though, so... Yeah, no, that place does creep me out, especially when you go in there in the end zone and they're all frozen. It's pretty scary. Pretty spooktacular. I guess I should save, huh? Sephiroth. Oh yeah, that is the one thing I meant to try, and I didn't, was mimicking items to see if it costs the item. But it'd be useless anyways, because Krill's gonna throw the item on the person that just got the item. So like, you could duplicate an elixir and throw an elixir twice, but it would just be, the same person would get the elixir, so it wouldn't even matter. But I bet you that does work. Kind of a prelude to Final Fantasy VII's debut item, but 1,000 times worse. Alright, time to go get more coffee. Enjoy the end zone. I'll be back in just a second. We're back. This is being played on the PS1 disc in a PS2 through RGB. Pretty much the best way we could possibly play the original. All of the games will be played on their original consoles. I think the only exception is like 11, because the original version of 11 doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, they'll all be played on their original consoles. Yeah, the only exception being PS2 instead of PS1, because it's easier to record. And, yeah, the PS1's kind of a hassle, unfortunately. And there's no reason not to play it on the PS2. It emulates PS1 perfectly, so... I would play it on a PS1 just to be super pedantic about it, but PS2 is so much easier to record, so... It was released on PC originally, I believe, but, like, they updated it later and deleted the original version of the game. It's more of like an update, but I guess they, like, totally revamped everything a couple years in, so technically we're not playing, like, the original. But that's how MMOs go. Why I kind of hate MMOs, because I can't do things like this. And this is truly what I love doing. One of my favorite things that we do is these marathons. I just love going through series the way they were originally intended. And I plan on doing many more of these. We've done a Crash one, we've done a Spyro one, we've done a Kingdom Hearts one, we've done the Final Fantasy one, and after this I plan on doing more. I have several series that I would like to do it with. Now, whether or not I'll ever do another one that's also Let's Plays, we'll see. I do... I like this combination of Let's Plays and Marathon, but it is quite a lot, so we'll see. I do know what my next marathon is going to be, And it is not going to be a Let's Play series, and it's not going to be an RPG either. It'll be more similar to like the Crashathon, Spyroathon type deals. I actually had that planned before Fantathon and then decided to do Fantathon first. Oh man, Readly's guessed it. You ruined the surprise. It's gonna be a Codathon. Codthathon. We're gonna play Call of Duty 1, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3, Call of Duty 4. It's gonna take until Call of Duty 5 for you to realize that we didn't just play the same game 4 times. It's gonna be crazy. I'll start downloading the new Call of Duty now so it's done by the time we get through the rest of the games. Bubsy-a-thon. Yeah, if you were just going by, like, campaigns, Codathon would not take very long. Maybe a few weeks at most. You could do Call of Duty 1, 2, and 3 in, like, a week. Call of Duty 4 take a day, and then all the other ones would take a day or 2. And then the new ones don't even have a campaign. Astro! Good to see ya. Oh, did you announce something? I missed it. Oh, your family won the bid on the house! Nice. That's amazing. New house. New... I was gonna try to think of something that rhymed with house, but couldn't think of anything. New louse on life. Nailed it. New spouse? Whoa! Hold on. Does the house come with a spouse? That's a good deal. No, not even close. No chill. Probably take us a week or more to beat it. But we made really good progress, surprisingly. I did not expect to make the progress that we did. But it's going to be a very long time before we defeat it. If it's as hard as everyone says it is. It was pretty awesome, Mavic. The new mechanics and stuff are crazy. Well, it seems like we're maybe at 20%, but I've heard that, like, the ending is insane. Like, the ending might take me days to complete on its own. It may take me, like, days of practice in order to beat a single screen at the end. There's not a key skip, but I got like 3 extra keys that might be used for like secrets or something. There was a heart door skip that was kind of funny. Okay, if all these guys earthquake, I'm gonna straight up die. I need to be careful here. Dude, Protect Ring is so good, though. That automatic Ronald. I never plan on getting a spouse because I don't want people messing with my stuff. I mean, can't argue with that, I guess. What's up, baby L? I guess I got a good one because my wife never messes with my stuff. That I know of. Let's see here. We're already almost up another level. Because these guys give a lot of experience. I'm gonna keep going and see if these enemies give experience too. I feel like everything gives experience until you go through that final teleporter and then they stop giving experience. The only thing my wife ever did was break one of my mugs. Which, I mean, I would have if she hadn't. Dude, this whip does, like, massive damage. I've probably broken more of her stuff than she's broken my stuff, so... Oh, no. Son of a... Catch that grenade. I don't have stuff anymore. Sounds like marriage. I haven't seen something I can call my own in years. I have a man corner. Hey man, that's all you need. I'm very lucky because I didn't think I was gonna have my own, like, area of my house when I got married, but I work from home, so that's the only reason I do. If it weren't for that, I probably wouldn't. But I have to have an area, like, separate from the rest of the house so that I can work, so it just worked out that way. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have a man cave. Probably have a man corner. Or maybe a bathroom that I use. that would be the limit. Well, I have a bathroom, so, like, here we go. Bomb! That kind of sucked, but it was cool. Man garage. I have a man yard. There's like a square of the yard that I have. Like man shed. I do still have to share my space though. Like, we use the area of my office for like some storage as well, because there's nowhere else to put stuff. So it's not like I am completely, you know, like Superman cave. If I ever wanted like a Superman cave that was only my stuff and everything, I'd probably have to like buy a different house, which that isn't happening. I need a fortress of solitude. Yeah, dude, just buy 2 houses. Problem solved. Oh god, I hate this forest, dude. At least now I know that the Omega tree is where I'm supposed to go. But it's still confusing. What the? Oh. Wow. Ferris got obliterated. She got, like, slowed, confused, everything all at once. Oh, now she's dead. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to sound, like, gushy or anything, but if you find the right one, you don't mind sharing. I've never minded sharing anything with my wife. In fact, I like it better that way. I like enjoying things together with her. I don't want, like... The only reason I want my separate area is for work, that's it. Otherwise, I don't care. Back when we lived in my apartment, it was 1 room for us, and that's it. So it was like, we had to make it work. And I loved that. Like, she'd be on the couch doing her thing, I'd be in my little... You guys remember? I actually have one upstairs. I could grab it. But you guys, you know the gamer chairs with, like, no arms? It's just like it's just the chair like this, and you just sit in it, and it rocks back and forth. I'd just be sitting in that. She'd be sitting on the couch. We'd just doing our thing. Those were the good old days. Now I feel like we're too separated. House is too big. We don't sit in the same room as much anymore. I kind of miss that. How does that go again? Like this? You know the one. Yeah, I'm literally sitting in the same exact chair in my old, my materia combinations video. It's the same chair. I still have it. Where I say in Sephiroth. Thought I watched Netflix with her after streams. After streams, we both just scream non-stop until our children go to bed, and then we fall asleep. And that's our lives. We work, we come home, we just go, ah! And then the kids go to sleep, and then we go to sleep. And you reset. Perfect parenting. It sounds pretty metal. But sometimes, when we eat food that isn't messy, we'll eat it in the living room and watch TV while we eat dinner. That's pretty cool. That's our family time. And we're gonna start doing game nights on Fridays, I think. Now that our oldest son is old enough to, like, understand board games. Yo, Mick, thank you so much for the 3 months. Today's stream rating, 3 out of 10, not enough iCarly. Understandable, have a nice day. Board games and screaming. The American dream. Why are you scanning people? You scanned yourself. Congratulations. We all know you're confused. Oh, dude, nice! I caught a moss fungus. Bart's killed himself. Excellent. Sweet? Question mark?